Next, chain of pointers. We will see what is chain of pointers. We know pointer variable is a variable which is used to collect the address of another variable. Now, consider this example. This is a variable and have some value stored in that variable. Address of this variable will be stored in P1 and address of P1 can be stored in another pointer variable P2. So what I am doing, I am storing address of one variable to a pointer variable P1 and this address is stored in another pointer variable P2. So continuously we are storing the addresses of one variable using multiple indirections. What is indirection? Indirection operator is star. Multiple indirections, storing of address. That is, it is possible to make a pointer to point another pointer. That is called as chain of pointers. Look at this. Int star star P2. What's the meaning of star star P2? It contains double star. So what's the meaning? What is the meaning of star P2? It goes and collects the value in the address stored in P2. What is the address stored in P2? Address 2. It goes to that particular address and collects the value. And once again it is star P2. Once again it collects the address stored in that particular address and goes and collects the value in that particular address. Look at this example. Int x star P1 indicates it's a pointer variable. Star star P2 indicates it's a chain of pointer. It's also a pointer variable which is going to store address of a pointer variable. Double star represents a pointer variable which is going to store the address of a pointer variable. So P1 collects the address of x, P2 collects the address of P1. Since P1 is a pointer variable, we are representing here as star star P2. Let us initialize x with 100. P1 is ampersand x. P1 collects the address of x. P2 collects the address of the pointer variable P1. Suppose I want to. What happens? X 100 will be stored. Some 1002 will be the address of x. P1 collects the address of x 1002 and this will be stored in some other address 4041. And P2 collects the address of P1. So address of P1 will be collected and this will be stored in some address 1050. Now when I write a printf statement with the star star P2. Star P2, what is P2? P2 contains 4041 address. It collects this address and goes to that particular address and gets the value. That is also a address. So once again it goes. So that's why we are putting double star. Once again it goes to the address and collects the value, that is 100. So what will be printed when this statement is executed? The value of x 100 will be printed. So I am accessing value of x using two pointer variables. Collecting address of P2 and moving to that address. Second star, collecting that address and moving to that point and getting the value of x. This is called as chain of pointers. In the next video we will see pointer expressions.